This is the AI News Flash for May 19th, 5 p.m. UTC. First up, private equity giant Blackstone and Google parent Alphabet have officially launched a major joint venture focused on AI infrastructure, according to Yahoo Finance. The joint venture centers on large-scale cloud deployment of Google's proprietary AI semiconductor tensor processing units, TPUs. Alphabet holds majority ownership while Blackstone, backed by over $1 trillion in assets under management, handles data center sites, power contracts, and long-term capital provision. The target is 500 megawatts of dedicated AI infrastructure capacity, operational by 2027. CNBC's follow-up analysis identified semiconductor giant Broadcom as the biggest beneficiary. Broadcom is Google's TPU design partner, so the joint venture's acceleration of next-generation TPU mass production becomes a direct tailwind. This is a symbolic event accelerating the structural challenge to NVIDIA GPU dominance and rewriting the AI semiconductor market landscape. Within the hyperscaler, four giants' $725 billion capex boom for 2026. The full entry of PE majors signals a fundamental transformation in AI infrastructure financing structures. Alongside the rise of AI infrastructure specialists like CoreWeave, Navius, and Crusoe, this is a decisive signal for institutional investor allocation themes. Second story, healthcare AI startup Commure has completed a $70 million additional funding round at a $7 billion valuation, Reuters reports. Commure is a major U.S. healthcare AI company providing an AI-driven clinical workflow automation platform. Its AI agents handle core medical practice operations, including electronic health record integration, physician voice transcription, insurance claim coding, and patient interaction automation. This funding round significantly increases cumulative capital raised, establishing Commure among the top market cap players in healthcare AI. This joins the wave including Tempus AI, Roche's Path AI acquisition for up to $1.05 billion, AstraZeneca-Oken Agentic AI partnership, Novartis CEO joining Anthropic's board, and Eli Lilly's $2 billion AI drug discovery partnership, symbolizing the full-scale acceleration of pharmaceutical and medical AI. This marks an important milestone showing the transition to a full implementation phase of medical AI alongside over 115 FDA-approved medical AI devices, the projected $25 billion AI drug discovery market by 2030, and the new U.S. Medicare payment model designed with AI utilization as a premise. Third story, a bipartisan group of New Jersey state legislators has officially introduced a bill calling for the immediate termination of the state's tax credit incentive program for AI data centers, according to Insider NJ. The proposed bill would completely abolish tax credits worth hundreds of millions of dollars granted to AI data centers. The sponsoring legislators argued that the tax credit program does not benefit state residents and causes electricity price increases, water resource pressure, and environmental burden on local communities. This is a symbolic case of local community backlash accompanying the AI data center construction boom. This follows trends including Matthews, North Carolina's unanimous rejection, Andover, New Jersey's ban ordinance, Pennsylvania, and Perth, Australia's spreading opposition movements. Local community opposition is becoming the biggest bottleneck within the hyperscaler, four giants' $725 billion capex boom for 2026. AI policy is becoming the largest economic issue transcending Democratic and Republican Party lines, with AI data centers emerging as a decisive issue at the regional electoral level in the 2026 midterm elections. This symbolizes a historic turning point where AI infrastructure expansion faces its first social license challenge. Fourth story, legendary value investor Jeremy Grantham characterized the AI industry's competitive structure as, quote, blood in the streets, a brutal and competitive world, unquote. Fortune magazine reports, Grantham, co-founder of GMO Asset Management, is renowned as a prominent value investor who correctly predicted multiple bubble collapses. He directly refutes the AI industry's monopolistic structure narrative, pointing out that in reality, hundreds of companies invest massive sums in the same infrastructure and engage in fierce competition developing AI models with nearly equivalent capabilities. This joins the growing institutional investor caution about AI, including Michael Burry's $1.1 billion put option bet against the AI bubble, Bridgewater's warning of the most dangerous phase, Norway's sovereign wealth fund's 35% loss risk estimate, and JP Morgan Assets' long-term value skepticism. With S&P 500 AI-related stocks exceeding $10 trillion in market cap, NVIDIA's market cap surpassing $5.5 trillion in extreme concentration, and the hyperscaler $725 billion capex boom, Grantham's remarks could significantly impact markets as grounds for AI bubble concerns. A critical signal. Fifth story. The European Commission has officially delivered draft implementation guidelines for high-risk AI systems after repeated delays, the International Association of Privacy Professionals reports. The draft guidelines, based on the EU AI Act, concretize compliance requirements for AI systems classified as high risk, covering employment recruitment, credit scoring, medical diagnosis, educational assessment, and law enforcement. They present comprehensive implementation standards including risk management systems, data governance, technical documentation, human oversight, cybersecurity, and accuracy and robustness requirements. Within the broader flow of last month's EU AI Act Omnibus Amendment, the 16-month extension of high-risk AI compliance obligations, the total ban on non-consensual sexual deepfakes, and the consolidated general-purpose AI model oversight under the AI Office. The provision of specific implementation guidelines accelerates corporate compliance preparation. Combined with the EU antitrust investigation of Meta, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, and Amazon, and U.S. 38 state AI regulatory laws. This is a decisive milestone in global AI governance framework formation. At the critical juncture determining global AI regulatory direction, EU AI Act guidelines hold influence to become a de facto global standard. That's all for this AI News Flash.